Hi, Daddy. What you doing?
You doing the regatta shuffle right now? Oh, a little scullet. And scoop it. Some count style and take. Let's go.
How do men handle rejection? This is episode 83 of the Sup'm Show. I'm your host along with, well, I should give my name. Yo, it's Dyson Knight. What's up, Dr. Kent Bazard?
What's going on, Mr. Dyson Knight? Thomas, how y'all doing?
Yes, sir. And the
Glad to be
beautiful
here.
Ans is in the building. Ans, I think you're gonna have to take who are you fighting with? Look at she. I don't think she's ready. She's like,
That's an evil
you
look.
know,
Man.
you know that look.
I know that.
It's that look. It's that look what women give you when they be like, you can't be talking to me.
Yep. I think every man knows that look.
Yeah. So I mean, it was brought to our attention after the last show
Mhm.
that men is still doing. There's two things that I find it hard to believe that men do. Period. Nonetheless, still do to this day. That is, one is lie to get some. You know, lie.
Yeah, lie. I know.
or two, talk bad about the girl who they know they attracted to. Where'd that come from? Hey, aunts.
Hey, what did I miss?
So what were you fighting with? You trying to figure out what you was fighting with?
So I had the app, and for some reason, the app for this streaming, it always gives me a hard time. So I just deleted the app and went straight to the actual site. That's what I was.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you and your friends didn't take out Warren, because I didn't hear from Warren. Warren says he's gonna be late. Y'all take him out?
Oh, no, we did not.
Maria and
Lamaria.
So you brought up this topic.
Same thing happened to your boy in Atlanta. Don't forget.
Hmm.
Same thing
Well, I don't know
happened. What was his name? Who had the podcast? He used to talk to girls all the time.
Oh yeah, he just
And he just turned up
disappeared.
dead. Just turned
Samuel.
up dead. Samuel.
Ew.
How did you feel about well, you don't have to worry about Samuel. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
He's alive.
And well and handsome. Don't forget that part.
Yeah. There you go. All right, now we see him complete. So I already introduced the topic. How do men handle rejection? Should we answer before we get into actually let's start out with your most entertaining or memorable moment of rejecting a man and the response after rejecting a man. And when I say rejecting a man, I mean
Not in.
oi or hey,
Oh.
how you doing? Good morning, ma'am. My name is Dyson. I would like to have your phone number, please. And then he was like, "Hey, catch ya."
No, I wasn't rude. I said, no, thank you.
And then what happened?
And he went off.
Off like how?
Yeah, this, yeah, that. You think you better than people. You ain't all of that. And I just walked away. Like, okay. All
So
right.
this was a Bahamian.
That was a Bahamian. Yeah.
Dang.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think Bahamians is carry on like that. So let me see. I would say that I have never, I know about sour grapes, but I've never had to respond to a female that I was attracted to in a sour grape fashion. Not saying I've never been rejected. I've had girls tell me like, no, I like them tall.
Dyson, question. How tall are you?
5'6.5".
Ah,
Oh, that's not
ah,
so
you're a
big now.
baby.
Wow.
I'm the average height for a woman.
Wait, so how tall are you, JP?
5'8".
Aw.
Depends on the person. Let's
Yeah.
see. Yo,
How tall are you,
Hans,
Ryan?
don't kill
6'1"?
me, yeah?
How tall am I?
6'1"?
5'10".
Okay. Yeah. That's why they do it. That's why they do it. You know? That's why you got that response, man.
Oh,
That's
what's
why he
wrong?
what?
Nothing. Carry on, Dyson. Your story. Please go on.
I
I,
don't
I
understand.
yeah,
Good.
I mean, yeah, and I just, I mean, my response to that is that, oh, okay, cool, man. That's a good preference to have. I mean, that particular lady, I mean, you find that people, when you have a good attitude, people tend to change their mind about things, you know? And that was my experience. Like, it's no need to sweat it. If that's what she like, that's what she like at the time.
That too.
There's a possibility. In this case, it was
So
that
are
she
you
changed her
so
mind.
so so Mr. Dyson Knight, are you insinuating, right? You know I can see right through the bullshit. Are you insinuating that when you shoot your shot, that at the time she said it was a height issue, but later on you blow that back up behind closed doors? Is that what you're trying to say right now?
Well, I'm trying to say that on national,
That's what he's trying to say, yo. Carry
international
on.
internet, but I just saying,
But Dyson, you're right. Because the first time my husband tried to talk to me, I shut him down.
Mhm,
I wasn't interested.
hmm, and now you're married.
mhm,
Exactly.
So
But
Jay Andrea,
was he rude or
mhm,
disrespectful?
mhm.
and I think that's just what she was saying,
Well,
Jay
my,
Andrea.
my, my question to Hans would be, were you truly not interested?
I wasn't interested, and I also was not available.
So let
So
me
I
ask
was
you this, Lance.
more or less
Go ahead.
because I
Go ahead.
was not. Does that make sense?
So
More because you were not available. Okay.
Yes. Yes. That's
okay.
why I was unavailable.
All right. So let me ask you this, too, Ryan. So when he first shoot his shot, big up the K-Mac for finally accomplishing that task. Anyway, I know it was difficult.
Oh
Anyway,
God.
when he when he shoot his shot, right, and you say, you know what, yeah, come from around here, I ain't really interested, right?
I
Did he
didn't say
continuously? Did he get? It means the same thing. Whether you say not now,
whatever.
whatever, it's the same thing. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
did he continuously pursue you after you shoot him down, or did you pursue him after the fact?
He pursued me.
So is it safe to say, I could be wrong? Big JP like to say, I ain't always right, but I'm never wrong too. Anyway, so is it safe to say that you grew to like him then? So initially, so did he wear you down to the point that you like, you know what? I ain't got nothing else going on. Let me just give this a shot. Or did you
Well,
legitimately say, you know what? I think I actually like him now. Which one was it?
it was more because I was unavailable the first
All right,
time, right?
cool.
So, but there were things that I appreciated about even in turning him down. He was still polite.
Mm,
He was still kind. He wasn't overbearing. None of those things.
true.
He still, would come around
Mhm,
there. He'd, speak and so on and so forth. But then one
mhm,
time he did, I was now available. So there
true.
was no longer okay, I cannot talk to this guy because that would be inappropriate. So then I
Gotcha.
was able to, hear him out. But the thing is, many times when guys are rude to women, I don't feel like as a woman, we have to explain why we're not interested. Like I don't feel like
Agreed.
we have to say, "Oh, I'm in a relationship." "Oh, I just don't feel like dating right now." "Oh, I feel like it should just be no, thank you," or whatnot. That shouldn't turn into insults and all that
Gotcha.
stuff.
Agreed. Agreed. Thank you.
100%.
Thank you for the awesome camera time, Dyson. I was on for a little too long with that screen. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I sorry, I was reading something. And then I just
Hey, I
realized
ain't
that just before
complaining.
you
I love
said
it.
it,
I love
just
it.
before
I love
just
it.
before you said, I say, Ans is talking. She's supposed to be on screen. You know what? When I read things, I need to remember to put it on here. Doc, you was about to say something.
No. I was just saying, I'm familiar
It's okay.
with, I mean, my wife also took some effort. I think I told the story before, but it took me meeting her. Well, seeing her 3 times, meeting her twice over the course of about 2 years before I got the number. Like the first time I met her, I told you the long story I ran through to meet her, and she
Mm,
blew me off in like seconds,
mm,
But when she tells,
And
when I heard her part of the story, was she wasn't aware that her friend was bringing me to introduce her to me, which was true. Um, and she wasn't prepared because she said her hair wasn't made up and whatever. She's in the kitchen washing dishes. So but that's her excuse because she kind of just looked at me and went like, eh. And I went through this whole long night talking to 2 or 3 girls, wasting a whole bunch of time to get to meet her. And she blew me off in like 10 seconds, bro.
this was around the time when Big JP wasn't around it.
I know I was in Trinidad.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
No, I was on a roll at that point. So I mean, it didn't.
that's on a
It did,
roll.
I was on a hell of a roll at that point. I was on a hell of a journey at that point. But and this is something that is hardly ever discussed because we're talking about rejection, right? But rejection is something men have to deal with way more than women do. And this is not a comparison or to say that we have it harder or anything, but I just think that it's just often not considered how many failures we have to go through to get to get a positive result. Of course, that's like us regular folk. It ain't people like JP who don't have to talk to women. It's people like me who have to work hard. You know what I mean? So we like lions. Lions. They show them on TV as being these successful hunters. They actually fail a lot. They fail a whole lot, and they get their prey once in a while. The lions, the jaguars, all those guys. They fail. The cheetahs. They fail most of the time,
Mm.
and then sometimes you get what you chasing. So that's something that men go through a lot, and it's not
Some,
talked about. It's
some
something that's
men,
not talked about. It's something that's not
some men, some men, some men, some men.
most men.
But most men, most men.
So, all right, let's talk about that's the initial hello.
Stop with the face, man. The face says it all. Okay, the face says
Uh,
it all.
no, hold on, no. It's serious. In all seriousness, I wouldn't say that if it wasn't true. I wouldn't. I would say that if it was. I'm not trying to swell his boy head up. He don't need no more head swelling up. Trust me. I wouldn't swell his head up. When we
Speak
out,
on it.
when
Speak on it. I'm
no,
glad someone else can speak for me.
I can tell the truth. I'm not. I don't lie, bro. I'm a real person. If there's there's two in the nasty five who didn't have to talk. JP is one, and the other pretty boy is the next one. They ain't have to talk, and the rest of us just stood in the background, and we just try to catch the ones that bounce
So
off.
let me ask you this. And
Come
I'll
unto
say,
me, and I shall give you rest.
Dr. Ken,
The ones that bounce off, we catch them. You see?
but
Oh,
that's not your fault. Before I say the reasoning, what complexion was the other guy?
Same complexion.
As JP, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why.
who problem is that though?
That's why.
God,
It ain't got
hey, hey,
nothing
hey, hey, who problem is
with
that, Hans?
it ain't got nothing to do with if the features look good. None of that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know that
yeah,
many of us brown
yeah.
people are
Yeah.
brainwashed to think that lighter is better. So it's not even
Okay.
your fault. So they were only going after them by default. Don't even feel
I'll
bad.
take. Hey, I'll take it on the chin. It's all good because I know my success rate was 100 out of
Because you know
100.
the truth.
But Hans, can I say this too? Now,
Of
no
course.
cap, no lies. Hold on. Now, are you speaking from a black woman's perspective, outlook on light skinned guys, like on light skinned men?
On lighter complexion, period.
Yes, from a black woman's perspective. Yes.
I mean, who else am I?
Okay, cool. Let me prove your point wrong. When I
Okay.
spent time in Europe
Hmm.
amongst the milky whites, it
Mhm.
was the same effect. When I spent time in Costa Rica upon the spicy Latinas, it was the same effect. So you're wrong on that one. Sorry.
That's not being
Try
wrong.
again.
Absolutely proving my
Try
point.
again. Try
That's
again.
absolutely proving my point. Lighter
Hey,
black people
Ants.
are
Ants, it's
more
okay, you know. It's
than
okay.
darker. No
Ants, it's
matter what.
okay. Ants, it's okay.
In other news,
It's okay.
What's okay? What are you
It's
talking about?
okay.
Are you
It's
in,
okay to
delusional? I
say
didn't think
JP.
this
It's
bad. Just let
okay to
it
say
go.
JP is God's gift to women. It's
He
okay.
still proved my point.
in other
It was the
news,
same across the
She's so
board.
easy. She's so easy to trigger, bro. It's fun.
and
Thank
no, in other news, yeah. So that's the initial attraction. Saying hello. What
you, Ken.
about let's take the rejection because we're talking about men. I'm trying to help the men out here. That aren't JP's complexion. How, the ones that get in to the conversation, right? That gets the phone number, that gets the date, that gets to treat the lady to coffee, to dinner, to
Her time.
Florida, or Italy or whatever the case may be, that gets to go there without any intimate transaction.
Mhm.
And then when that part of it comes up, or they it's time for, and this isn't something that men usually do, but I believe that we do it in our own way. We never have to sit down and say, what is this relationship? Where is this going? What am I to you? We don't necessarily do it, but I think in our own way, it probably sounds something like, you could give me this thing or what, right?
Mm,
Um, yeah, it probably sound more like that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But what it sound
Wrong.
like?
You're
Y'all help
wrong.
me.
You're wrong.
Help me. What it sound like?
What are you talking about? When it's time to go there?
I mean, yeah, when it's time to escalate the relationship.
Brother. I
After
can't.
all
I
of the
can't.
dinners and the outings
Brother,
and the
I
long
can't.
conversations on the phone,
Truthfully speaking, I can't talk from that perspective because
man, let me take one off this flipping thing, man. Okay. This this
No,
is
but,
what
but in this
you know.
in this particular,
ain't nice niggas, man.
that's why I said what I said. In this particular topic, as somebody who's witnessed a lot for many years, for the
Listen
past
to
20
him.
years,
Listen to him. He tells no lie.
I gotta say he's not lying. It's the truth.
I
And
don't know, I get it. I get it.
we always used to make jokes. I used to be like, if he had to really, I don't think he ever in his life had to work hard for a woman. I don't
No,
think he knows how to
never.
do it. I don't think
All
he knows
truths
how.
told.
You understand what I mean?
I get it.
And whereas me, we had to, speak. we had to say more than hello. All this we gotta say is hello. We had to say more than hello.
Bonnie's off.
Okay, I'm asking the question about situations where
Here you go,
men,
JP. Have them.
I'm
Have them.
saying
Have
I'm
them.
when
saying we were at more risk for rejection. We had to go through more of it than persons of his hue had
I
to
know about
had
that.
to
I I I,
I
I
can
don't know.
I know about that either, bro. You know what?
that's true.
I really know about that, Kent, because I can
100% true.
specifically remember a lot of times when we was, on a nasty five, -1 at that time, on our mission, and you had some success rates going on, bro. It's a
No,
matter of fact that,
no, I'm not
I
saying
ain't gonna tell that story, but
What
you
is this show about? What is this? Let me read this
I
flyer
don't
again.
know.
we're talking about rejection. And rejection
But
has to
y'all
do
saying
with
how y'all don't get rejected. I trying to help the
Right.
dudes who's get rejected and want to cut scouts out. I trying to help them to
But the
wise
thing is,
up.
Tyson, what I'm trying to say is that I never had the curse no girl out. But Hans was saying, like, I'd never say hello to a girl. And if she say, well, I'm taking or whatever, dude, I just politely walk away. You know why?
Fine.
Because 10 more waiting, nigga. That's why.
So I'm asking the question now. Do you
okay.
know anyone that has experienced a situation whereas they've already invested
Yeah,
in
man.
getting to know a young lady, and then when he feels as though he should at least be able to, let me see, what would be able to give her a kiss on the cheek, or a little closer hug, or even a little bit more, and he get the cold shoulder or the
Test the
Yep.
water.
stiff arm.
I've been there. I've been there.
Say again, Art.
I said, you mean test the waters?
No, I don't even mean going deep. I don't mean splash down. I'm just talking about,
A
you
kiss?
know,
I've been there. Back in my nice guy days, like sub 20s. back in my nice guy days, I distinctly remember putting a lot of effort into one particular girl who I liked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She
Is
claimed that,
is this the same one I'm thinking about?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
Probably
It's
not.
only been two.
Yeah, it's only
It's
been
either
two.
one or the other.
No, but this one was never in a relationship, so she don't count.
Mm,
We never
mm,
had a relationship. So I put
mm.
almost a year into talking to her. Now, according to her,
Ah,
she was still in she was coming out of high school. I was just out of high school.
long
Mm-hmm.
time.
According to her, she was not experienced in that area at the time. Right? So
It's like,
I put a lot of time into her. I took her out. I took her out. I brought her
I'd
lunch
say,
to work. Listen, I brought her lunch to work when she was doing a summer job. When she broke up with her boyfriend, I was there for her. I drop her places. Y'all listen to me. I drop her
go
Yes.
ahead,
places.
bro, go ahead.
Yes.
I'm
You know why?
listening. I'm
You know why
following.
Anne say,
I need to
because
get
Anne
some
knows
music
she
for
was
the show.
talking shit. That's why the girl that is. Go ahead.
I drop her places, pick her up, all this stuff. You know, carry her friends to the mall and carry them to the club and stuff. Pick them up when they had no ride.
Where was
They
I,
could
bro?
always
Where was I?
call me.
Where was I during this time?
Where you was?
You were in the friend
You was
zone.
there. You was there.
Anne, I don't get in the friend zone. I put people in the friend zone. Carry on, Ken.
I'm not talking about
No,
you.
you're talking about
I'm
Kent. She mean Kent.
chauffeur.
Oh, Ken. Yeah,
No, but
friend
one
zone all
thing.
the time.
Okay, so hold on. So let me get to the story.
Go
So
ahead.
I would say the most respectful way, we made it to first base. Right? However, she never wanted to make things official. And she
Mm,
never wanted to go beyond first base.
mm,
When she goes away to school now, after
mm.
one semester, she comes back and she tells me she lost her virginity
Yeah,
to some dude she just met,
yeah,
who she's not in a relationship with.
yeah.
And
Mm.
and this is the situation, and I just gotta accept it. And I stopped talking after that. Because I say, yo, like, you're not gonna treat me like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been in a situation where you poured into somebody, and after doing all that you think you could do, they decide to go in another direction. And I mean
Well,
time.
watch this.
And for a
Let me
teenager,
ask you a question. At the
that's a lot of
time,
time.
right? At that time, when you was during in a situation, did you shoot your shot at her, or she shoot a shot at you?
I shoot my shot at her.
And this is why I always say, man, listen to Big JP, the high success rate. This is why I always say, you never, ever, ever shoot your shot at somebody that's not interested in you. Now, when I say not interested, they could if they give you a look and a smile, doesn't mean that that's an indication to approach. Sometimes they're just being nice. You got to go beyond that and know that she actually, somewhat interested in you. This way, it's kind of like a mutual type thing, and it's not one-sided. But whenever you shoot your shot just blindly out of the air, either they take it or they play games like what Dr. Kent Bazard just explained.
What does the green
So
light look like then, Ants? Maybe you'd be able to give us some insight
Yeah,
as to
because
what the green.
plenty shades of green, boy, all type of shades of
mhm,
green and yellow.
mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
So
The green light.
Plenty
What does the
shades
green
of
light look
green and
like?
yellow.
what does the green light look like?
Yeah, that says lean in for the kiss. Now it's okay to lean in. It's
Not
okay
even leaning
to.
for the kiss. Say
Not even
hello.
not even leaning for the kiss, just
Say
green light
hello.
overall that you're interested
But I
in the
mean,
guy.
so my question to you, Dr. Kent, would be, did you ever, because I hear you say all the things that you did, but did you make it clear to her what your intentions were?
Absolutely.
You did.
Absolutely. Yep.
Mm.
Mm.
And I told her
She's
I
a
was willing.
liar,
I told her I was
cheater,
willing.
a deceiver.
I told her I would wait until she's comfortable.
What is that? That's
And
the,
Well,
I was
that's it
going to
right
ask a
there.
simple question
Bingo.
about that.
huh?
Bingo.
What
That's
is,
it right
do
there.
you know how vague that is?
Yes. I got
No,
a
that
good
don't
man.
answer on
that
this.
don't
Get
smell
That's
off my
good.
not
boat
what I'm saying.
afterwards.
Going from
That don't
first,
smell good.
trying to go from first to second to third,
Mm.
she, according to her, was not ready.
Okay.
So
So
fine.
tell me what is first base? I'm a bit ignorant in that area. What is first?
Just kissing.
Third base is
Okay.
kissing?
No, first base.
First.
Oh, first. Okay. Okay, first. Yeah, kissing. I just want to say.
So
What?
so the first thing to do is to make your intentions known, is what
My
you're saying.
intentions were known.
Yeah.
My intentions were absolutely known. There was no way she didn't know my intentions. No way.
And
Okay.
okay, but did you also ask her what is she looking for? Because if she ain't looking for the same thing you looking for, then next.
But Hans, we talking about a time when you probably was a kid, teenage wise. So
Yeah.
the logical questions that we would ask now, that wasn't in none of our minds
True.
on this panel
Okay.
back then.
Yeah, you're
You know what
A
I
right.
mean?
lot of yeah, I mean, I
We
don't
just
But
think the
assume.
then you
youth.
also read the room though.
Yeah, yeah,
What did
yeah.
the room say? What did the room say,
I
Doc?
because it sounds
The
like
room say I
The
go into
room
the states
said.
to get
The
my
room
back
said.
blown out instead.
The room. The room said that.
you were
The
her
room,
friend.
That's what the room said.
well, the room said I wasn't light skinned enough. That's what the room said. That's
Maybe
obviously
so.
what the room
Probably
said.
so.
You know
Because
what? Y'all want to
the
know something
dude,
so crazy?
the dude
In
was
person,
Hispanic.
right?
The dude was
This dude
Hispanic,
is
by the
not
way.
that much darker
The
than
dude
me.
was Hispanic?
The dude was Hispanic, a light skinned Hispanic, curly haired boy.
Was his
Okay,
name Juan?
it might have been. It might have been Juan for truth.
Okay, I'll take that.
Might have been Juan.
Although I'm not Hispanic, but I'll take that. So
Might
Hey,
have
what?
been.
I don't care.
Might have been Juan. No, no, but seriously, she absolutely knew. And I, being the nice guy at the time, said, "You know what? I will be patient."
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't. I wouldn't lie and say I did not explore other
Okay.
avenues. But at the same time, she was my main.
yeah, investment.
She was my number one choice. She had said, "Okay," I was in. Right. So I waited. We talked. I met her mom. Loved me to death. I even picked up mama from work.
Damn,
I picked up mama. Mom is a nurse. I picked up
that
mama.
boy doing everything. Like
All
he
right.
married and shit.
So
That's before Uber. That's before Uber come out.
Way
way
before.
way before Uber.
Go on then.
So I'm saying when you talk about rejection in that regard, like that was something. I got mad. I did get mad.
What did you
And
say?
what I said was, I said, look, in all seriousness, right? You told me to wait. You told me you're uncomfortable. You don't want to go that far, and I did it for you. I respected your wishes. I treated you with respect. I never got aggressive with you. And here I am waiting on you, and you're gonna come back and tell me you just gave it to someone else who you just met, and I've been here all of this time. And you know what she told me? She told me that I hear what you're saying. Listen to what she told me. Why are you laughing? Don't laugh yet. What she told me
Good.
was, no, these were good lessons for me to learn. What
Yeah,
she told me was, I hear what you're saying, but guess what? It's my choice to give it to who I want to give it to.
true.
You right?
Yeah,
And
She's
I
that's
right
said,
though.
right.
She's right.
boom. I said, you know what? You're right.
Yep.
And that was the last time we talked.
So it's safe to say what I always say. Sometimes it's not yours, it's just your turn.
Well, I didn't even get a
Hmm.
turn. I could have had it. I at least wanted a turn.
It's as a matter of fact, it's never
I at
yours.
least want to turn. What?
I had no turn. I wanted to be the first turn. I thought I earned the right to be the first turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So
By
now,
doing
so
things
now,
you thought you earned the right?
of course, I pick your mommy up from work. That ain't good enough.
That don't mean shit, bud.
Light bulb just went off. So
Go ahead, Dyson.
according to her, and we all agreed, including the lady on the panel, agreed that she was right in what she said. It is her choice.
It is.
Now,
It is.
and it's been established that she had all the good treatment
Mhm.
any gal could ask for. And even still, her choice was not the person that she actually knew that she was comfortable with. She chose Pedro,
You want
right?
to know something, bro? My
And you
middle
know
name is
why?
Pedro
I want
also.
to know why she
Oh
chose him.
shit!
Ken,
Because
please tell him what do you think JP stands for? Juan Pedro. Ken, am I
no,
lying? Ken, am I lying?
No, he's not lying.
Okay,
His
there
name
you
is
go.
Ward
That is
Pedro.
get. That is crazy. That is crazy.
So either way you cut it, they come back around to JP. You see that?
So, so the
Damn,
message,
that's crazy.
the message to stick on for the men out there in handling rejection is to understand that your investment, any investment, is a gamble, is a risk,
This is
is
true.
a risk. So if you decide to risk your whatever time, money, space, um, um, Uber ride to a gal, you have to realize that she it doesn't it's not worth what you think it should be worth. It's
Yeah.
not is not worth anything in return.
But
Is
hear
that
this.
correct?
It will be worth a lot to the woman who's supposed to see that, who's intended for.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
mean, because Dr. Kent is with who he's supposed to be with. So
Yes.
you
Yes.
see what I'm saying? So I mean,
Yes.
rejection sometimes just be the best way to steer you to where you need to be.
Hmm.
That's a good.
Hmm.
That's a good way of looking at it.
That's a
All right.
great
I,
way of
I,
looking
I
at it.
guess.
I I wonder, man. The men need to take that. That's a pin. Say it again. Let me just grab that. We can make that a little
Oh
clip.
boy,
Oh
Ants
God,
made
now
the
you
comment of
got
the
me.
week.
I'm
Say
just
that
saying
again.
that, rejection can just be the best way to steer you to where you need to be. Because no
Fine.
matter what you're doing, you could be doing everything you think that this person would want, but it will not be recepted from the person who's not for you. It just won't happen. And then granted, the person you end up with, you may not even have to do all that.
True.
And they're
Mm.
appreciative of any little thing.
Yep.
Yep.
So now I think that establishes how men should behave on their mission to get the lady her attention or her time, whatever. I wanted to talk about situations now where men and how they really should feel. I guess this already answered it, but I know that a man like Doc, men more so than Doc, because Doc only had high school money back then. Men who really take these girls out on lavish trips, right? Actually, I won't say the person, but I have a family member who said to me, a mature family member, female, said to me that she once allowed a dude to pay for a hotel room, and when they got to the hotel room, she tell the dude, "Oh, he can't touch her."
Mm.
And to that, his response was, "Okay, well, get you out my out the hotel
Granted.
room."
Granted.
Now that
Oh, so he
sound
wanted a prostitute. That was a transaction.
no, he thought that she was interested.
So
So upon the interest,
so
he
maybe
got
she
the
was interested,
room.
probably just didn't want to lay with
Say it again. Your phone. Your
yet.
part break up. Say it again. Say it again.
I think
Maybe
she's
she just wanted to, yeah, yeah.
I'm
So
looking crazy
you
right
on your
now.
Wi-Fi or you on your data?
I'm on my Wi-Fi. Should I switch?
All
Oh,
right.
Am I
okay.
glitching?
Say it again.
No,
Say
no, no.
again what you said. Yeah, we didn't get that. Say again.
Yeah, you were glitching. You said so
The prostitute.
he wanted her to prostitute herself, and then you said something else. Take your time. I think
Oh,
she's switching right now. She's switching.
Take your time, man.
Here's the
20
thing.
minutes,
Here's the
we'll get
thing. Is,
back to you.
no, why wait on the internet to come up, right? Here's the thing.
Right.
And women need to hear this, bro. A hotel room is not a date, okay?
Right. Right.
Coming
Oh,
back, coming back to any.
you should see her backstage pointing to me, say, "Put me back in. Put me back in."
No, I'm serious. Come in. I know it's not on the topic, right?
hmm
But we're talking about
sorry, y'all. I
rejection.
had to turn my Wi-Fi off.
Okay.
We're talking about rejection, and to some degree, this is rejection. To some degree.
hmm
But once somebody invites you to their room, a hotel room, that is not a date. It is
Right.
sex is implied. So let's not act silly. We should never act silly like that's not implied. If you go to
Agreed.
somebody, it's a room with four walls and a bed. What
Yeah.
else are you going to do? Play backgammon? You're
Talk,
not being
There's
paid by gamut.
talk
no,
about our
no, no, no.
feelings.
There's also a Bible in the drawer,
Yeah,
Okay,
Dr. Bazard.
so
So
I guess you
that
yeah.
can
could be
pray.
Bible study.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever.
could be Bible
All
study.
right.
No doubt.
All right. So,
It
Answer, you
could be
remember what you were saying?
massage. It
Yeah,
could be
right.
Oh, wait.
question.
What?
Hold on,
That's the
Hans.
same
Hey,
thing.
hey, put her front and center, bro. Put her front and center. She know
That
this. Put her front and
a
center. There you
massage.
go. All you
A
go ahead.
massage is that's the same thing. What you talking about
She
massage?
put her right in the mouth just now. Go ahead.
Massage is not the same thing.
What kind of
Yeah.
massage? Like a mental massage? You mean y'all having some word games or something like that? What you talking about?
No, an act massage. What's wrong with a foot massage and asking questions and
Yeah.
dialogue? Like, what's wrong? We can't do that
The
in
only
person.
the only massage shape
So,
be given is innards massage. That's it.
And
but I
yeah,
mean,
almost
okay.
time for me
So
to start
check
playing our
this.
music.
I no, don't start playing.
That's
Not
it.
yet. But
That's it.
like, so
Rule of
I
law.
could see
They
how
can't rule of
it be
law.
implied
Rule of
these
law.
are
Rule of law.
probably stay in the same town. But if this is somebody who have to come to your town, they would have to stay in a hotel, especially if they don't want to stay at your house. So
Hmm.
I don't see how that automatically implies, you know,
All of it right there is a bunch of time wasting on us. Come on now.
No,
Realistically,
I get what you're saying.
realistically, realistically, you really think if you and a guy are talking over a period of time and he suggests that, okay, maybe we should get a hotel and you agree, and then you show up to the hotel, you actually think that that guy feels as if nothing's about to go down at some point? Come on now, let's be
that's
honest. We all
probably
adults here.
why. But that's probably why Dyson's family member straight up told him
No, but
nothing
she
can
No,
told him after the fact, after she get in the room, though.
because she
If she
probably
had
still
told,
wanted to see
but hold
him.
on, if she had told him that before he wastes his money and buy a room, there's a different story. I agree 100%. But you can't wait to get in the room and then talk about don't touch me. Come on, we're all adults here. Come on
that
now,
is kind of mean. I thought it was mean.
it's kind of
I
mean and
as
Yeah.
a
insensitive.
So if you're talking about rejection, say no from the start.
That's it.
yeah.
Say no. If I say let's get a room and you're interested in being in the room alone with me, touching you,
So
say
what I'll
no.
say, she could probably ask, okay, what does getting this room mean? Because I
Oh,
remember
come
being
on.
out at a guy off a drink, and
I
before I even
prefer.
accepted, okay, what does this come with? Is this
Dyson,
supposed to buy me a
how old is
drink?
said cousin?
It's not a cousin. The person is twice my age.
So she been in the rooms many times.
Not
Facts.
twice my age, but yeah. Well, I don't
Facts.
know. She may have been young at that time.
Still been in
That may
rooms.
be her first hotel room. That
Comedy
may be
club
her
all day.
first.
Dude, I think it's
Conley
absurd.
Club
I don't
has
care if it's the
turned
first. I don't
a
Hey,
care if it's the
page,
first
and it is a
time.
good establishment
it
now.
is.
I don't care
Yes.
if it's the first time. I don't care if you're 15 years old.
You know what happens in a room, man.
You know what happens in the room.
That's it.
Don't go. Don't go in the room.
I
Don't go
have
in the room.
I have a better word of advice for the men that watch the show, and it's simply, yeah, don't don't buy no room. Tell her if she want to go in the room, she get the room,
There you
and
go.
you
Put
meet
it
her
on
there.
up. Put it
Now
on
I
up.
don't know if you have that kind of flex like Juan Pedro, but uh don't waste your money, don't waste your time.
Juan Pedro, el número uno. See, claro.
So so the topic is, how do men handle rejection, and we
You
find
know.
that. Go ahead.
No, I was saying. To answer your question, even though but that was my initial point. Even though we statistically,
Men
and
don't
I
handle
don't,
it.
I don't know real data to be honest,
Yeah.
but this common sense tells me that we go through it as far as the scenario that Ans mentioned earlier with the guy calling to her. More men call to women than women call to men. So more men are rejected or fail in their attempts to get a woman
Question me.
than women do with men. I think we could all agree on that without any hard data on that. How do we handle it? You would think that we'd handle it much better since we go through it more, right? The truth is, I don't. we tend not to do so well. Um,
Yeah.
most guys react like how Ants described.
Hmm.
They throw jeers,
Yeah.
they throw insults or whatever, or they just try to spite you in whatever way they could.
Hmm.
Um, and that's a real small man mentality.
Yep.
If you want to talk about small dick energy, I think that's it right there. If you want to talk about small dick energy,
You won't lie.
because you always got to be,
Really small
you
dick
always
energy,
need,
I agree.
and JP has said this before. JP has said this before.
Go ahead, say it.
You got to be able to walk away with a smile and with your head up. So if
Yeah.
you approach a young lady and she rejects you, you say, "Okay, well, pleasure meeting you." And you turn around and you walk away with your head up.
And
Because
go
guess
blow the
what?
next one back out.
Because guess what? When she buck you again, and you at a different level, it's gonna be a different story.
Then you give them one of these.
It's gonna be a different story.
Or one of those.
Uh,
Because I
But the
could tell
thing
you,
is, even
I
when
could tell you,
if she bucked you later and you on another level, she may also be on another level. Because she
Negative.
rejected you doesn't mean that there was anything wrong or her. Y'all just wasn't
Negative.
meant for each other.
she
Negative.
might.
I,
Negative. Negative.
When I say another
listen,
level, Ants,
there was
you're
a
not. It's not a comparative
somewhere.
thing, you know. It's not a comparative thing, you know. It's not. I'm not talking about another level like we work at an office. I'm talking about another level, meaning I was at a point where I wasn't up to your speed.
Yeah.
Now I am, or I'm probably
Mhm.
beyond.
Try, guys. Take her out.
No, I thought her Chuck connection
I
ain't the
know, I
best
know,
right.
I know, I know. But take her
She
out
need to go
anyway.
back on the Wi-Fi. I was just about
Take
to
her out.
ask her that.
Take her out.
Yeah,
No,
go ahead, Doc.
I'm just
No.
trying to say. It's not about a comparison about who's higher and who's
Yeah,
lower.
I know.
That's not what it's about. I'm saying I'm at a different level. So maybe she saw me and my skin was this color, and next time she saw me, my skin was JP's color.
Oh, God.
What I'm saying, what I'm saying, I'm at a different level, whether that's physically, whether that's financially, whether that's emotionally or socially. I'm at a different level. So now I'm at a level that's attractive to her. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
saying when she sees me again and I'm at this level, the
Mm-hmm.
story is going to be a little different,
Right.
especially
It
if
may
she
be
hasn't
exactly.
grown. If she's grown,
Oh,
that's
you said
great.
she hasn't grown. Mm.
Especially if she hasn't grown. Doesn't matter if she grows or not, because that doesn't matter to me.
Yep.
But
Hmm.
if she has, that's beautiful for her. But if she's still at that level or she's gone below her level, that's even worse.
Listen, guys. The average woman. This may not go for all women. The average woman hates the fact that when you're a confident man, it comes off as cockiness, and that's fine. Don't even correct them. If they say you're cocky, yeah, I'm that. Whatever definition you want to give me, I take it 100%, 150%. Fuck it, right? But what they can't stand is when you level up, and whatever definition of level up may be, whether that be in your body game, your financial status, whatever it may be that determines you as self. What they hate is when that ball come back around, and now you show no interest on no level. And when I say no interest, I'm talking about not even a conversation, not even a glance. Because let's be honest, women are not used to getting rejected. They're not. And once you become that guy that can reject them left, right, and center, they don't know how to handle rejection. You think men handle rejection bad. Women can't handle rejection either, bro, because they feel as if, every man should lay down at their feet.
What up,
And that's
though?
the truth. And I didn't say you, I
I
didn't
don't
say
even.
every woman.
I don't. I know you didn't, but
Right.
Why
So are you
doesn't the
speaking for every
internet
woman?
want you to talk,
okay,
Ans?
Because JP's so powerful.
it
Every
is.
time I speak, it just shut our internet down.
Yeah, your internet does not want you to speak. Are you back on
Powerful.
Wi-Fi?
Listen, I use my Star Wars
Y'all,
Sith powers and freeze her up.
wait, y'all hearing me right now?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
it's like you glitching. You
Unfortunately.
starting and stopping.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know
Let's
what's
let's.
happening, but I know
Yeah,
I saw
it's cool.
I saw this incident where these girls they went out with some of their friends. This guy tried to talk to them,
Uh-huh.
and they weren't interested. He waited outside the club until they came out, and he stabbed a girl to death.
That's one incident, Ans. That's one
I know,
incident.
but the fact remains we are talking about all that stuff that y'all are talking about, and statistically, how men are
Let me
rejected
imply
more.
my sit powers again, man.
What I'm saying is the what we're talking about is the way some men handle rejection.
Yes.
Freeze up, freeze up, freeze up.
and and that is crazy. It reminds me, and we're in the month in time where a very tragic incident along that line happened in the music community, in the Caribbean music community.
Mm.
Whereas we know that people, uh we have carnival in different
Mm.
parts of the world.
I've never been
And
to none, bro.
yeah, and carnival is for people who school in Trinidad, you would know, like the doctor. Women wear very revealing
Oh yeah.
costumes, right? So we have a lot of wives, a lot of girlfriends, a lot of side pieces who pack up and head to carnival. And in this one situation, I mean, it's just alleged what happened, but a beautiful young lady was taken just before she went to go and have herself a good time. And that's a level of jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Or an emotional man,
oh, definitely an emotional man, but
which you
emotional,
shouldn't be. I keep saying that. Go ahead.
yeah, which we know you shouldn't be. And we speaking to the men now, and this is the talk that's going to take you from to transformation. But this gentleman, he took this young lady's life, and then he took his own life.
Mm.
Um, a bit later on, I believe, when he realized that he would be caught.
Uh,
Um, and my
uh,
thing is,
uh.
life life is, I mean, someone may be having a hard time, and your life may not seem that precious, but these things only happen for a season. Like, life ain't gonna be hard forever, and if it is hard for a very long time, it's because you keep doing the very same things, and expecting a different result. Um, so I think the Sup'm Show would love to speak to men and tell all men, the confident ones, the not so confident ones, the ones with swagger, the ones without, that your life, the way you appeal to yourself and who you are to yourself, should attract someone to say, I am committed to you. I am interested in you. We can make this thing work. And if that ain't the scenario, the only thing you could do is get better. Is to better yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because of what you said earlier on, which is rejection could very well be pointing you in the direction where you need to head, sending you where you need to go. Right? Um, yeah, so
Hmm.
men, I agree with Doc when he said that men have to deal with rejection more often than women. But we also accept in the Sup'm Show that men and women are equal in terms of their importance to existence. However, we have different roles. And in the role of courting, meeting women, or meeting each other, it is expected that the man should make the first move. I mean, everyone agree, or it's not like that anymore in 2024? Because I know a lot of things change.
It wasn't like that with me in 1994, brother. So fuck
I
2024,
mean, that's
nigga. 1994,
the
So
nigga.
let me ask the doctor
perception.
something. Hold on, doc.
Yes, sir.
Use bird's eye witness, right? When you say you know some dudes who might or may not be on this show, did not have to talk. When you say the dude didn't have the didn't
Read
have
the
to
fear.
talk,
The fear.
he didn't do he didn't do anything. Meaning he didn't give a lady a look. He and the girls just did what? Came up and asked for his number.
It might have been a look sometimes, but other times and times that I've seen, like girls walking past, girls come up to us as a group, namely him and the other character, the one with the hazelnut,
Little old me,
the one with the hazelnut eyes. Between them
little
two,
old me. What did I do?
between them two, and I just know what they're talking about with the hazelnut eyes. Women can't resist that. It's like a fly into the light, like one of them.
It's closer to
Like
anything closer to European features. Light eyes, light skin.
women can't resist that. But point is, yes, that is absolutely true.
My
And
black magic.
if it's a group, all of us would end up benefiting. Most times, would end up benefiting if it's a group. You know what I mean? Because now all of a sudden we get noticed because I don't know, unless our skin look a little lighter.
So dreamy. No.
Our skin looks a little lighter standing next to him.
My God,
So
he's so dreamy. No. I want to have his babies. No.
so so, so
My baby got pretty eyes. That's the truth. I've heard
Big
that.
JP. Who got a problem? Who want a problem?
so
I can't even remember my question no more. I should have written it down.
the answer is yes, David.
Who want problems? Who want problems? And guess
Me.
what? I'm a married man right now. Dyson, can you please direct the camera at yours truly for this beauty? Thank you. I'm a married man right now, guys. So I'm off the market. You know what I'm saying? I'm off the market. But Big JP had his time. Okay? And all those heifers back in the day that ain't improved, and Big JP is stay improving, financial wise, body wise. He's still that nigga. Still that. After all these years, I'm still that nigga. I got proof to prove it. Y'all don't listen to Ants. Ants is one woman. JP traveled the world.
Fellas, you gotta get your game up, man. You
And my
gotta
spit
take
power's
those are
working. Look how
points.
she frees just now.
Those are points. It's like
Look,
work on yourself.
look. And be like Big JP. Work on yourself and you can be like me.
Yeah, get your money up, get your health up,
To
You can
be
be
get your
like
body
me.
up,
Now I can't do nothing if you ugly as fuck. I can't help that.
get
If
your
you
money
ugly
up.
as fuck, nigga, I can't help that shit.
Get okay. Well, all right. Everybody calm down. Let's this count to 10. It's getting
10.
yeah. All right. So I mean, final words time. And I think I would ask the question. There was something that I wanted to ask and it got sidetracked. But anyway, I know what it is. Before we get into final words, aunts, speaking for all the women, how do women deal with rejection? Take your time.
From what I've seen some women that handle it poorly.
At least she honest.
No, I know a situation recently. I had a friend who was seeing this guy, but the lines were blurred. It was not clear on what was happening and what they were doing or anything like that. And at one point he said basically he didn't know what he was looking for. Now, because I know her, I'm like, I know you want to be a wife. This guy doesn't know what he wants, so you need to let that go. But anyway,
You already clapping cheeks?
he kind of fell off. And she was hurt by it. But I reminded her, yes, he did that, but that only means that this is not your husband. Next.
And you're a great friend.
Yeah.
She
That's
kind
powerful.
of does. She was like, right. She kind of got herself back together and kept moving. If that is not your, then, it's okay. Thank you. Not a waste of time. Let's keep going. But not all women handle rejection like that. Some will not only go and scratch cars or throw bricks or stalk, and you may get a new girl and then now, oh my God, you got this BITCH doing this.
How long they was dating us?
A few months. I'd say maybe, I don't know, a few months. More than 2.
Oh yeah, he definitely clapped them cheeks at that. Never mind, go ahead.
That is beside the point.
Yeah, that's a big part of the point, though. All right, final words.
Not.
Um,
We talked about rejection. How do women?
He clapped them cheeks at
no,
that.
but
And she didn't
I
feel it.
mean, women. I would
You
think
didn't
that a
feel it.
woman
She
would be
clapped them cheeks at
more.
that. And she wanted more and he didn't.
Not. Nope. You're probably wrong, and that's probably one of the reasons why he was no longer interested because
Okay.
of the.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See,
yeah.
see,
Yeah, man, yeah.
see?
I'll
So
save that comment for another show.
Yeah, man, yeah.
So, our final words, lady and gentlemen.
You ain't
How?
gonna give Dr. Kent Bazaar the final word?
No, this is the final word. That wasn't a final word. That's a question. Oh, you want
Okay.
to speak? Everyone want to speak on that same thing?
Yeah, man.
How women?
Let Kent go, man. Let Kent get his shit off.
Oh,
Well, final words. Final words. I gotta say. Well, last week I disagreed with us. This week I agree. 100% on
Huh?
point. That she said
On your boat.
a lot of times. A lot of times. Well, not a lot of times, but those rejections will should point you in the right direction. And just like any other failed venture, I usually when I talk to other young men, I use a business analogy when I'm talking about how they interact with females. And I use a lot of the different aspects of business. Tyson, you mentioned investment earlier.
mhm.
It is indeed an investment. It's an investment in a partner for your life. So you should approach it with some degree of a business mentality, right? But every failure should be a learning experience. So that guy who's cussing you off after you tell him no, first of all, like Jay Andrea said, how the person approaches you is tells you right off the bat what type of response you're gonna get when you tell him when you tell him no. So if he seek at you, or call or say, "Hey, sweetie," with the tech eyes, you know what you're dealing with. It's a shame. There's nothing we could do about the useless men out there per se. I mean, we try it, but there's some useless niggas out there, and they
Yeah.
gonna always be worthless niggas out there
Yep.
who make attempts at getting a female's attention like that. Unfortunately, they will always be there. However, for the rest of us who legitimately try to get a female's attention in a respectful way and still get rejected, um, you have to use it as a learning experience. You know, sometimes it just ain't meant to be. Sometimes, like they would say, a cigar is just a cigar. It just the girl just isn't interested, and it's just not meant to be. Hold your head up and move on with your life.
Yeah.
In the case where you put in more of an investment than saying, "Hello, can we go out?" or "So can I get your number?" When you put in more of an investment, like the story I gave, it can hit a little harder. And in that case, I brought up that story because that's the only story ever where I was rejected and I got mad. You know what I mean? That was the only story
Mm-hmm.
ever where I got mad because I put in a year of effort into
Mm-hmm.
being that guy, into filling that void I thought she needed. And after all of that, she still turns around and just, in my opinion, frivolously gives herself to whoever she wanted to. The most important thing to remember is she don't belong to you. Even my wife don't belong to me. She don't
Nope.
belong to you.
Nope.
She don't belong to you. So
Nope.
me and my wife been married 20 years next year.
Don't belong to you.
She
Exactly.
don't belong to me. If she wants to give herself to somebody, I can't do anything about it. So
Mm-hmm.
so you got to be able to face that and realize that, and you have to be able to survive that, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
being
Yep.
able to survive that, you need a little bit of self confidence. You know what I mean? That stuff that the JP gives off, that's some useful shit. I'm trying to be being real here. That's some useful shit that can get you through some rough times. I'm saying being very positive and being very confident about yourself can get you through some rough times and will stop you from doing dumb shit like stabbing somebody or shooting somebody.
Yep.
Because only somebody with low self esteem, a dude with low confidence, or some of that SD energy would react in that kind of way. So I think it's very important to make sure you, one, learn from your experience, and two, make sure you work on improving yourself and improving your self confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's generally the gist of it. Anyone else want to get in?
Yeah, sure.
Final words?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In my opinion, right, and I always say this, before you even get into the dating market or even trying to even, you know, seek a woman, if you ain't got two pennies to rub together between your dry ass paws, you shouldn't even be going in that game like that. What you should do is, as a man, work on self first. And when I say work on self, don't half-ass it, Get your physique together, get your finances together, and do this as early as possible. Don't wait until you're old and decrepit, because when you get to that stage of life, you're not going to have the energy to do it anymore or the drive. So I'm speaking from the perspective to young men. Okay, you need to get your shit together early. And when you decide to pursue a woman or even talk to a woman, make sure she gives you some sort of choosing signals that it's okay to approach. That way your little bitch ass feelings don't get hurt when she shoots you down. Because every female that smiles at you or say hello don't mean she like you. Sometimes that mean you a creep, get the fuck away from me. And that's the easy way of letting your bitch ass down. Sorry. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. It's a hard pill to swallow. Regardless, though, you must swallow that pill. Pause. But what I'm trying to say is that you must work on self. Because the more you work on self, not only will it improve your confidence, not even your confidence in the dating market, but just your confidence overall in the scheme of life. Because let's be honest, everything ain't ever going to go your way. And you have to learn to deal with wins and losses. Dealing with a loss, no way to deal with that is to go kill somebody and then kill yourself. You truly a weak ass man. Sorry. I'm sorry to put it to you like that. You a weak ass dude, bro. And I don't respect dudes like that. Work on yourself, work on your finances before you pursue any woman. Now I know y'all niggas horny as hell out there, bro. I know y'all in control of your little pee-pee and your pants and shit. I know that. But you must learn what we call on this show penis control. Trust me, it will save you. It will save you a lifetime of headache in prison or even death. Trust me, bro. Trust your boy Big JP on this. I tell you no lie. So work on self-improvement, finances, business. This way, when you get rejected, the sting ain't that hard, man. The reason why these dudes be out here and blow their brains out, go blow somebody else's brains out and blow their own brains out, because the sting is so much they can't handle it. So when they get denied or rejected, that's all they ever live for. You have nothing else to live for in life besides talking to a girl. And because she didn't want you, it's time to kill her and kill you?
Yeah.
You're some weak ass niggas out there, bro. Straight up.
Yeah.
Be like Big JP, bro, in the dating market. Don't have one. Have like 5 on standby. Because they all want to talk with some shit at some point. So when one talks shit, you kick it to the curb and you move on. Simple. Yep. And that's all I can say, man. Like, you ain't got to listen to me. But take it from me. I'm 48 now and still gorgeous. I ain't lived this long doing dumb shit. Look, bask in it. And that's it.
Anyone else have any final words? Anyone else? Okay, I only want to add to what JP said and what the doctor said, and that is that, man, you should only be on the pursuit of your best self for yourself. You shouldn't be to impress anybody. You should want to impress yourself.
That's it,
and allow that energy, that growth, to open doors for you. You don't even gotta force yourself through no door. You don't have
nothing.
Yeah, just be chill.
Like
be
Dyson
cool.
Knight always say, right? When you work on self, everything else that comes along, it's a byproduct of that, bro.
Yes.
It's a byproduct of that. When you work on self and you get your money up and your health up, all these things just fall in line, man. Trust me, you'll have so much woman. Big JP can't tell you what to do. Yeah, man. That's it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's episode 83 of the Sup'm Show. How do men handle rejection. I don't know why this. I looking at the how I have it titled. This is actually episode 833,
Um,
but I'll have to fix that later. Next week we gonna jump off with the topic of relationships altogether. We get into
yeah,
something much deeper.
yeah,
We got Dr. Bazad wants to speak on what have we done with our freedom,
get out
and
of here.
that's many
Yes,
many
sir.
angles to take that on. So y'all just ponder that, think about that. If you have any topics that you want us to explore, make sure you email the supmshow@gmail.com. And yeah, and also you can comment in on Facebook or YouTube or the Instagram page. So yeah, y'all good?
So, like we always say at this time, y'all, we got
What we
Ants,
always say about
we
this
got Big
time.
JP, we got
I
Dyson Knight,
I
we
go
got
for
Dr.
that.
Kent Bazard. You all know you love us. And if you don't love us, you most certainly love me. So come on back. We love all of y'all.
Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace out.
This is Sup'm Show. We gone.